and welcome to the Bob Pivot Tennis Courts here at the Cardinal Sports Complex for CTN's coverage of boys high school tennis. Tonight, the Coon Rapids Cardinals host the Park Center Pirates in a Northwest Suburban Conference showdown. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro behind the action. And Howie, we're going to take a look at the first and second singles matches here today.
Yeah, a little something different for us. Usually we do first singles, first doubles, but we're going to get a chance to watch singles play here for Coon Rapids and Park Center. And the interesting thing, Joe, I think, as this match unfolds is the wind. It's kind of blowing right to left, so it's going to blow straight across court. It'll be interesting, especially on serves, to see what that wind does to affect their game.
Well, and of course, Coon Rapids used to playing in that wind and that condition, and the opening serve for Kamal Lacus of Park Center is a double fault, and the quick point for Bobby Yang at first singles for Coon Rapids.
Well, you could see what the wind did to that serve by Lacus. It really did not go where he needed it to go, and both tennis players, all the tennis players here this afternoon, going to have to figure that out, especially as we talked about on their service game. Ground strokes will be a little different. It still will be tricky, but service game is important.
Good strong return from Yang, who charges the net. A little backhander that Lacus can't get to, and a quick love 30 lead for Bobby Yang.
Both teams looking to get on the winning track. Park Center comes in at 2-5. Coon Rapids at 1-5. Talked to Coach Stork previous to this match, and he said, you know, we've got a set of games this week that should be really positive for us, and you know, we're pretty excited about it to get that record going.
That one was just a bit wide, and this is the side the Lacus had some trouble with on the opening serve. Second is in, and a good strong forehand from Bobby Yang to get the quick point, and he's got a triple break. And yeah, they've got Park Center today, and then new conference opponent Spring Lake Park tomorrow. You know,
and again, that weaker second serve is really going to be important here as Bobby hits one into the net. But on that last serve from Lacus, he was able to drive it down the line because that came in a little bit slower, and he had the time to approach the net. Got a lot of action going around here today, Joe. The baseball team is playing Blaine this afternoon.
Good little drop shot. Lacus can't handle it, and game one is going to go to Bobby Yang. A quick service break for the home team captain.
There, see it again. There's the serve from Lacus, and Yang with a shorter drop shot, not allowing Lacus to get what he full swing on the ball, and it pushed it into the net.
Well, he had been really coming strong on that return of serve, and then took a little something off of that and caught Lacus unawares a little bit.
Looks like Bobby may going to change rackets.
Or not?
Nope. Just getting situated, getting the water situated, ready for this match. And we talked about we're going to see a pretty good second singles match as well a little bit later.
Yang's first serve misses a little bit toward the middle.
I don't know, watch his second serve and see how efficient it is and what kind of speed it has. It's a pretty good second serve.
And Lacus fires wide, giving Yang that early lead at his first service. Caught that one right at the back of the service box. Good, powerful ground strokes from Yang right off the bat here, keeping Lacus back at the back line, and then a good, strong, good drop shot to get the point.
Yeah, ground stroke, very crisp, very sure from Bobby Yang here early on, and you get your opponent guessing. You keep him back down by the end line, and then, as you mentioned, beautiful drop shot to get him off, catch him off guard.
And Yang quickly to a 40-love lead here and an opportunity to go up 2-0. So game 2 goes to Yang as well, and Lacus with the serve now in a little bit of a desperation mode. And again, serve long on the first.
Yeah, good, and a good spot for Bobby to be as he pushes that one long and wide. Now, if he can break serve here in this particular situation and take a little healthier lead, that's huge for him, because he could win his serve and go up 4-0 quickly. I think it's important for Lacus to win this game.
Well, and this is his first lead of the match thus far at 30-15. And again, it comes on Yang just playing a little long on his ground strokes, which have been really crisp, as you mentioned, both forehand and backhand from that baseline.
And just as you say that, he pushes one into the net. But yeah, they have been to start this this match, and the wind shifted a little bit, blowing now towards Bobby Yang.
Well, not nearly as breezy as it was earlier in the day when the wind was really going. Locke is trying to get back to that back corner and missing wide. It'll be 40-30.
Well, he put his return shot a little short, and Bobby did a nice job of approaching the net. You can see it there. He just kind of caught him flat-footed a little bit. That was a nice serve from Lacus.
Yang just a bit wide on the return, and Lacus will get the game and make it 2-1.
Yeah, and that was, again, a big one for Lacus, because he did not want to go down with Bobby Yang serving down 3-0.
Well, at least the sun has come out. That's a significant improvement over the last couple of days here in the Metro.
Well, yeah, I was talking with head coach, track coach Denny Green, and he was talking about their meet yesterday and how it was such a variety of different weather. Had a little sun, had a little wind, had a little sleet, definitely cold. They had a tri meet with Blaine and Centennial. In fact, the Blaine boys left after the second event, so you can take a look at the flags and the way the wind is blowing and how it'll affect this tennis match.
Second service for Bobby Yang. And a double fault to start.
Yeah, definitely not the way he wanted to start this game.
We talked about it on his initial service game, is that he still puts quite a bit of power on that second.
Well, yeah, and with a little bit of spin too, and especially with wind, the spin is tough to control. Nice job chasing him wide.
Put it in the corner. Locke is unable to recover, and it's 15-all.
Watch the approach shot as he pushes it wide, coming up here. Locke is not able to get the racket on the ball.
Lacus tried to just drop that over the net, got a little bit, didn't get quite enough of it, and Yang back in front 30-15.
Again, and he kept that shot wide again, making it difficult for Lacus to get there. Really, thought that serve was in.
Apparently not.
Apparently not. That was a let then, obviously. Nice shot. And again, Lacus puts that a little short, allowing Bobby Yang to approach the net. And Yang does a nice job. He has his pick of where he wants to put it, to his forehand or his backhand. You see him put it wide to the backhand. I'm sorry, to the forehand.
And good, strong, again, good, strong ground strokes from Bobby Yang is what has helped him to this lead. Now with game point here, looking to go up 3-1.
And he will.
That was not the return he was looking for.
No.
Got a lot of height out of it.
He did get a lot of height.
But you don't get points for that.
Not in this sport.
No.
So that makes it 3-1 in favor of Bobby Yang to start this first set.
And again, as you mentioned, with the wind shifting, Lacus now serving into the wind. And again, back to a desperation mode, down 3-1. Has to win his service.
And again,
a little late on the reaction again to the drop shot by Yang.
Yeah, I think the wind's getting to him a little bit, and he's maybe overthinking it and just making him over pushing his serve, allowing Bobby to approach. See, again, there you leave it short, and a smart play by Bobby Yang, and just a short little drop over the net. Easy point for him.
Just a little too aggressive on the return that time. 15-30 in Yang's favor.
Again, Bobby looking to put that one away. As you mentioned, a little too much aggression in that shot, pushing it into the net. He'd like to have that one back.
That was just
a weak service.
Sitting there for him.
Yeah, weak service, and he had his pick on where he wanted on the court. He wanted to go with it and pushed it into the top of the net.
30 all. And with the play into the net by Lacus, it'll be break point at 30-40.
And this will be a big one for Bobby if he can break Lacus here.
That was a double fault, as that one was a little long, and it is a 4-1 lead for Bobby Yang here in the first set.
Now that's huge. With Bobby holding serve up 4-1, he's got an opportunity to win his service and really take control of this first set.
A good place to be certain.
Yes, absolutely.
And he has looked strong doing so. Just hasn't really had to sweat much yet. That good, strong ground strokes paired with a deceiving drop shot. has staked him to a healthy lead. And he will serve up 4-1 here in the first set. Great shot down the line by Lacus.
But it's not good.
Did he miss it?
No, he missed it. Not good enough, unfortunately. It was a good thought too, because he had it. He was able to push it past Yang, but it was just a little out. Looked awful good to me. It was close.
So 15 love for Yang as he serves. Ground strokes seem to be getting a little bit stronger for Lacus as we get deeper into this first set, and that one's well wide for Yang at 15-all.
Lacus with a little bit of spin on that return, and Bobby Yang couldn't control it off his racket. Now Lacus hitting into the wind, so a little bit more, as you mentioned, a little more strength on that ground, on those ground strokes.
Wind took that lob, and Yang will try to serve again. Good play to the corner by Lacus that time, no question. That one was in. And that'll put him in front, 15-30. And there's one Lacus would like to have back.
Absolutely. Just again, you can see him didn't have full control of the racket. Not able to return that service. One that definitely was returnable.
All a little too much on that. And a big break point for Lacus here, is he really needs a service break.
No, he does. He has to stay in this, because if he goes down 5-1, it's going to be pretty tough to climb back in. Service was long.
And a little too much on that, so we'll go to deuce.
That's a big point for Bobby, because it keeps him in this game now at deuce. That's coming to me. That's coming to you.
Oh. Fail.
I wonder if we have disability insurance here.
Right.
Joe just took one hard.
I did not quite catch it. Little too much bounce.
Ball hit him right off the chest.
Well, I caught it. I tried to catch it.
Yeah, and you didn't, unfortunately. It's too bad we didn't have a camera on you.
So advantage Lacus. we're back to deuce as that one's just a little bit long.
Yeah, again, he pushes that return long. You know, he's had opportunity to get this game a couple of times, but pushed both his opportunities long.
Now Yang goes a little bit long.
That was a nice return by Lacus.
And it's back to add out. Too much on that, and back to deuce. Long battle here in the 6th game of this first set. Bobby Yang with a 4-1 lead. And Kamal Lacus trying desperately to break serve and get back in it.
Well, that time Bobby trying to go cross court didn't get what he wanted on it and pushed into the net.
And again, he drops one into the net, and Lacus will get the victory, a big one for him. Moving into 4-2, and an opportunity on his service here to try to get back within one game.
Yeah, and this is a huge service for him, because if he can ill afford to give up a break again. And as you mentioned, if he gets this service game and he puts it at 4-3, he's right back in contention for this set. That ball looked like it died on the court.
Yeah, he misjudged it a little bit. I don't know if that was held up by the wind maybe, but it did not come to him the way he expected it to. That much is for certain. Yang got him on the run and a little too much on it for Lacus. And Yang with a lead, love 30.
Well, and Lacus knew coming up as he approached that shot that he had that back line. And he pushed it along.
And that one a bit long as well, and it's now love 40. And Yang quickly an opportunity, a triple break to get that game right back.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a great situation now for Bobby Yang here. That's too bad. It was a nice volley. Lacus pushed that attempted overhead into the net.
And that'll make it a 5-2 lead for Yang, going back to his service. Opportunity with the serve to wrap up this first set.
So Bobby looking to close this first set out. He's going to take a little bit of talk from Coach Stork. A little bit of.
It's not Coach Stork. It's Coach Stork down to our left.
Okay. I thought it was. I wasn't looking. I was just listening. I just heard somebody call Bobby over to the net, over to the fence. I mean. This is a ventriloquist, and he's throwing his voice. That would be pretty impressive,
especially from 3 courts away.
Exactly. And we all know Coach Stork is talented.
I was going to say a man of many talents.
Now he's moving down the court. Let's see how that works.
Even further. Got to say he's got a great hat.
Yes, yeah, actually, absolutely. He actually offered it to me. He says, "If you're cold, you can borrow my hat." And I said, "No, I wouldn't take that away from you." That's a classic.
We do get the headphones, which keep the ears warm.
Exactly.
The rest of us, not so much, but.
Well, it's always warm at our site at Facebook. Always warm and inviting. So come out and check us out. Make sure you like us. Check some pictures out. You can see a lot of Joe Young. If you can't get enough of Joe Young on the air, you can go to our Facebook page and get more of them. So, CTN Studios at Facebook. Make sure you like us, because we love to be liked. We like friends. We want more friends. You can never have enough friends.
Gotta like that. Shapiro's pitch for Facebook.
Absolutely.
Always fantastic.
Put the fan in fantastic. Yang trying to close this first set out with service.
And that is not the way to start.
And no,
double fault.
No, definitely not the way to start.
Shapiro's getting warm, taking off some layers.
Taking off the top layer. Just being around you is exciting.
I don't know where to go with that.
I'm not sure where to go either.
Just move on.
Yes, please.
A little trouble from the service line for Bobby Yang to start this game with the opportunity, as we talked about, to close out the first set.
Again, puts a little pressure on him here with second service.
And another double fault.
Wow.
It's the third double fault of the game, and he trails 15-40.
The service game falling apart a little bit here for Bobby Yang.
And by a little bit, you mean a lot.
There's another double fault.
All 4 points for Lacus on the double fault. Maybe not. I thought that was game point.
No, it must be 40-15 now.
Not even sure what happened with that one.
I'm not sure either.
Now he's gotten all 4 points on the double fault. And that's not what you want to do when you've got an opportunity to close it out.
Well, when you're up by the lead that he was at 5-2, you want to be able to close it out, especially with your service. Now he's got to break him here to win the first set, otherwise he's within a game.
And that one's just a bit wide, and a quick 30-love lead for Lacus.
Have the tides turned? He needed that point just to break that streak.
And there's a big miss hit for Lacus to even this score up at 30 all.
Yeah, and he just has to shake off those double faults and come back and break service here on Lacus and put the first game in the rearview mirror.
Great shot down the line there, and that'll get him to break point. This was just a well-played point by Bobby Yang. Just calm, cool, and collected. A good return at the feet of Lacus, and then taking him down the line for the winner.
It's out.
That'll move us to deuce.
That's up. Oh, that was it. And I think Lacus at first thought that was gonna head out, but it hit that back line.
Advantage Yang and a set point. Oh,
that's one that he had advantage at the net. Looked like the shot previous, he may have been able to put him away, but again, just couldn't find that winning shot. And that keeps Lacus in this.
Back to deuce as Lacus serves. Good backhanded shot by Yang, and that'll put him right back out in front.
First one a little short.
A huge second service here.
Big time.
With Yang looking at another set point opportunity. Good drop shot though, bring him back to deuce.
It looked like Bobby had him on that forehand.
Oh, that one just skipped over the net on the return.
Yeah.
Yang wasn't quite sure if that one was in or not, and then decided it was, and just skipped it off the tape and underneath the racket of Kumal Lacus.
Yeah, and Lacus really didn't have much of a chance on that one.
And that'll do it. A set win for Bobby Yang here in the first. He'll take it 6-3, moving to the second. Struggled a little bit after grabbing that big lead, but able to hold on and grab that victory at 6-3.
We're going to move over to second singles, Joe, with Aaron Bauer and Nathan Tao.
Tao serving. He leads 2-1 here in game number 4. Not sure what the score is here in game 4.
You know, Bobby Aaron just a sophomore.
Yeah, at one point for this Coon Rapids team, they had 6 freshmen in the lineup last year. 6 freshmen out of 10 players.
It's incredible. You know, that's good.
And just one senior on the roster this year for the Cardinals, and Bauer, a sophomore, also a captain.
Yep.
So he's in a leadership role for the next couple of seasons. Double fault for Tao. Tao, a junior, and with both first singles players being seniors, this is a matchup that could be the first singles matchup. Very likely will be the first singles matchup when these two teams face off next season.
Yep, absolutely. I think it's at out. I think that's what I heard.
And it may have been correct, because that's game for Bauer on the double fault, and that'll bring us to 2-2. Bauer wasted no time, puts that service in and gets himself to a quick 15-love lead.
Now he's a tall young man, so he's got some length and some reach.
Often leads to that good, strong serve.
Oh, nice shot.
Nice cross court. And Tao had no chance. Quick 30-love lead for Aaron Bauer. Didn't quite get the angle he wanted on that one. It's 15-30. Or 30-15. One of the two.
Yeah.
That'll be a let serve. And how quickly things change. We're at 30 all.
It easily happens. You miss a second serve, or you push one into the net, or hit one wide, and all of a sudden you're tied up.
Tao just a little short on that one. 40-30 game point Bauer. Opportunity to take his first lead in this first set. Good play by both at the net, and Tao will win the battle and bring it back to deuce.
On that first approach shot by Aaron Bauer, I thought he played a little too soft. He could have put, I think, Tao away if he had pushed it a little further to the corner.
Played into the net by Tao. It's add in rather for Aaron Bauer.
A good thought to push it wide, but a little too wide.
Good job moving side to side, and Tao plays it into the net. Another advantage for Aaron Bauer.
And Bauer was working that backhand for Tao, and then all of a sudden coming across to the forehand and caught Tao a little bit flat-footed and couldn't get there in time.
First service a little bit long. That one into the net, and Bauer will take the 3-2 lead. A big service win for him.
Yeah, absolutely, and now an opportunity to see if he can break with that 3-2 lead.
And he's won 3 straight after Tao won the first 2 games of this first set.
First one a little long. Double fault.
Not how Tao wanted to start his service, now needing to break this little roll for Aaron Bauer. I like the shoes.
I do like the shoes. I was thinking about that.
I don't know that I could pull off the bright shoes.
Oh, you could.
But they work for him.
You could. Go along with your sparkling personality.
I'm already accused of trying too hard to stay youthful. I think I would be told I'm too old for those shoes. Sorry, sir, you're too old.
So you go over to the geriatric section, sir, where they have the corrective shoes for you.
Exactly. Played a little long. We're at 15-15.
We'll have Morris help you at the shoe department and as soon as he gets off his break.
Ooh, a good, strong backhand from Tao for the point. He'll take the 30-15 lead.
Yeah, and again, you know, he needed this. Obviously wants this game to tie it back up after losing that last one, and you always want to hold your serve.
And another double fault.
A tough double fault there for Tao.
Not too long, and it's going to be break point for Aaron Bauer.
Well, big point for the sophomore from Coon Rapids coming up here. Would certainly love to take the 4-2 lead and take his service into the next game.
No, it just didn't quite bounce. It was right on the tape, and it hopped over. It had another first service instead. Has to get this one in after 2 double faults already in this game. And that double fault will cost him the game, and Bauer will take a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, just where he wanted him now with his service. Although he's serving into the wind.
Oh, just a little bit too long for Aaron Bauer.
But your same swing on the other side is going to be a little different when you're swinging into the wind. And there's double fault there. Not the way Bauer wanted to start this game.
Tao trying to be aggressive, played that one into the net. It's 15 all.
Double fault.
A little bit too long.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was first service. Sorry. I was looking at first singles and then looked back at second singles. Oh, wait a minute. You don't get that doesn't count.
No, you only get one.
You only get two.
You do get 2 serves. Bauer able to get the second one in. Oof, good recovery, but can't keep it in play. It was the right idea by Tao trying to get to that back corner.
Yep.
But we talked about Bauer and how tall he is. I mean, not easy to get it past a guy like that. The long reach. But, recovery just didn't quite have the right angle. And then just not quite enough. Tried the drop shot. Came up short, and now Tao with a break point here at 30-40.
That's going to do it for Tao. Able to break Bauer.
And that's a big break for him.
Huge.
Keeping it at 4-3 instead of falling behind 5-2. Keeping this first set close.
They will, of course, switch sides. Tao getting a little bit of instruction from head coach John Peterson.
Well, his service broken the last 2 times by Aaron Bauer. Wants to avoid that here, see if he can even this up at 4 games apiece in the first set.
They pushed that one into the net.
Right at the top, and boy, the wind definitely took it.
It did.
And in different conditions, who knows? Good thought, a little wide by Tao. Nice net play by Aaron Bauer.
Yeah, it was, because it looked like the ball was coming a little in too tight to Bauer, but Bauer able to control the ball on the racket and get that point.
Lost track a little bit, but I think that's a break point, but Bauer plays it into the net.
It was. Push that one long.
I think it's deuce.
It is deuce. No.
Deuce, or is it 30-40?
It's add
in?
Add in.
Are you sure?
No.
We will find out once the game concludes. Yes. Or if that one's too long. See, it was 30-40.
It was.
Joe was right.
Joe was right.
For once.
But you did say
that's
add
another.
In.
I said, is it add
in?
in?
Is it add in?
And you said yes.
I think so.
There's a big service break by Aaron Bauer, an opportunity to close out set one here on his serve.
I knew it was advantage somebody.
I don't think it was advantage, though. I don't think we ever got to deuce.
We didn't get to deuce?
I don't think so. I could be wrong.
We've been wrong before.
Only
a few times. You say many, I say a few. Somewhere in the
middle.
middle.
Well, you know, someone's many is another person's few.
That's true.
It's all subjective.
If a million is a few. Oh.
Million is definitely many. And to some, it's a few.
That's true. And Bobby's got a nice lead over in his second. It's 3-0 right now in first singles. Turn is long by Bauer.
It's a lot easier with Bauer calling because he's nice and loud. I can hear him.
And plus he's right by us, so that works out well.
That hurts. That helps. Second was let. Bauer with a smash and an easy winner to even it up at 30-all. Good play down the line, and Tao can't quite recover on the backhand, and it's set point for Aaron Bauer. And that'll do it. A set one victory for Aaron Bauer, 6-3.
Oh, nice way to close that out for Bauer, too, because it looked like that Tao was coming back into that.
Yes.
We'll move back to first singles with Bobby Yang holding a 3-0 lead here in set number 2.
Well, we saw this in the first set. He got out to that big lead, and then Locke is able to claw his way back into it and make it interesting at the end before Yang able to close it out 6-3. Good volley, Balakis a little bit short on that one, puts it into the tape.
I'm not sure if I don't know if you know game score, Joe.
I do not, but perhaps Kamal Lakis will announce it loudly enough we'll hear it. 30-all.
30, yep, 30-all. There you go. He heard you.
Actually, with these guys, I felt like I could hear them from both sides. Both were announcing pretty well.
That time Bobby pushed his shot into the net. He's trying to approach.
And a big service right here for Lakis. trying to get this victory, hold serve, to get his first win here in the second set. And there it is as Yang plays it wide.
So that will put it at 3-1 in favor of Bobby Yang, but he holds serve here. So if he can win his serve, he'll go up a little, get an opportunity to get closer to this victory.
These two have had some exciting
They
volleys. And that one a little too far for Yang to reach. Plays it wide, and a big opening point for Kamal Lakas.
Well, he stretches on that backhand at the net, not able to keep it in play.
Little too long on that one. Even it up at 15-all. And Yang a little wide again, about the same place he put it on the opening point of this game. And now behind 15-30. And they're going to redo this point as the ball creeping into the court on Lakas' side. Potentially dangerous. Yang's first service a little bit long. And they return into the net, 30-all.
And try to put that spin on that return shot, not able to do so.
Now Yang will have game point. Good strong service down the middle of the court. Lakas is unable to return, and Yang to a 4-1 lead.
Yeah, and a good game for Bobby Yang to get that one back that that Lakas just captured.
And Yang has to be looking at this as a big service break coming up, and Lakas has to. I mean, he's in desperation mode now.
Absolutely.
Down 1-0 in the sets and down 1-4 here in the second set. Cannot afford missed serves, missed hits. It's the trouble with falling behind. All of a sudden, every mistake becomes so much more important.
Oh, without a doubt. And and then you want to keep your head in the game and not overthink things. Bobby trying to see if he can break service here and go up 5-1 and then close out on his serve, but he's got to be able to do it first.
Good play to the backhand corner. Done a nice job all match long of getting Lacus moving side to side, controlling the action from the baseline. Good drop shot by Lacus for the point. Good backhanded play by Yang to keep it going, but cannot put that one in play.
Now, good thought by Bobby. He's going to try and push that to the back corner. He had Lacus a little flat-footed in between the end line and the service line.
And again, good strong ground game by Yang. Gets Lacus moving back and forth, and the miss hit into the net. .30 as Lacus serves.
Nice shot by Bobby Yang. As you talked about earlier, running Lacus around the court, and then got that opportunity to hit it to the far corner.
Pushes that return wide though, and it'll go to deuce. Swung and missed.
Swing and
that
miss.
One,
swing and miss
that
on a curveball. That just hit through that.
Yeah, that is not the stroke he was looking for.
No, he hit that ball partially off the frame of the racket.
So Lacus with an advantage as he serves. Yeah, he had some trouble judging that one. Good,
nice.
Strong play at the net.
Nice volley.
That'll put it back to deuce. Nice play by Yang right at the back line, and that'll give him the advantage.
Oh, that was a winner, and unfortunately couldn't get it to go where he needed it to. Hit that overhead into the net.
That one hung up in the air for about an hour.
Oh, nice.
And wow,
yeah.
What a play down the line by Bobby Yang to get the winner. Both players playing some really hard to judge shots. And the winner down the line, and another advantage for Bobby Yang. Let's serve. We'll try it again. And that'll be game Bobby Yang, and push his lead to 5-1 here in the second, on the verge of a straight sets victory.
Yeah, that's huge, because now you've got the serve and you have an opportunity to put your opponent away and make relatively quick work of them.
They started to take a break, and they went, wait a minute, we've only played one game since
right.
our last break.
Oh, he was thirsty.
Yeah, well.
Make sure you're
That was a
keep
long
hydrated.
game. They played to a couple of deuces. So Yang hoping to close out the victory here on the service. And a good way to start. A lot of speed on that serve, and Kamal unable to return.
Aaron Bauer with a 3-2 lead.
In the second set, after winning set number 1,
Yep,
6-3.
Yeah, and able to break. So with
that's the first set by my tally. That, and of course we're not really paying that close attention to how it's going. We're trying to keep pay attention to that contest as we're watching the first singles match, but. According to my little tally, that's the first time a service has been broken here in the second set for second singles.
You are correct.
At least by my scorecard.
Unofficially.
Unofficially.
Yeah, unofficially.
Of course. Did I miss a point? Didn't he start the service from that side?
Yeah, you did.
So is it 15?
We were looking at the other game. I hate
when that happens. So is it? And now that's so. Is it
15-30
or is it 30-15?
We'll find out.
It's one of the two.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
That much we know.
That we know.
It is 30-15. It's depending on who's in whose favor.
And we won't know. So it's either deuce or 40-15.
No, it's not deuce. It's either 30 all or it
30
is
deuce.
or 15-40.
Exactly.
One of the two. I think this is set point. Match point, perhaps. Maybe, maybe not. Perhaps we should not have been looking over at second single.
Perhaps we should be paying attention to the one we're actually focusing on, or supposedly focusing on.
Good charge to the net for the point, and that is the victory for Bobby Yang. He closes it out 6-3, 6-1, and nicely done in this match. I don't believe he did it. He had his service broken twice in the first set, but held service all along in the second, and closes it out nicely, 6-3, 6-1.
Yeah, he controlled that match pretty much from start to finish. Bobby Yang did a nice job of getting the point for the Cardinals and the win for himself.
And with that, we will move back over to second singles with Aaron Bauer serving. Has a 3-2 games lead here in the second set. Won the first set 6-3. We do not know what the game score is. Now we
30
do.
all.
A little tentative on that little backhand by Bauer, plays it into the net. And Tao with an opportunity to break service and get this second set back to even. And with the hit in the net, he's able to do just that. We moved to 3-3 here in the second.
Yeah, and that was a big one for Nathan Tao, as he's able to break service and tie it up, as you mentioned, at 3. And now with an opportunity to serve, see if he can take the lead.
Little miss hit on the return by Aaron Bauer. Caught it on the frame of the racket.
Nice service from Tao.
And he's quickly ahead 30 love. That does not happen often. No. It's the old spin ball. Point for Bauer, make it 30-15. Fortunately, Coach over on the far side able to
track it down,
recover the tennis ball. That's wide, 30 all. Tao trying to play him back to his backhand and put it into the net. And it's a break point for Bauer.
Yeah, and a big point for Bauer here, too. He'd love to take that 4-3 lead with the service.
Nice play deep to the corner. Oof.
Oh, pretty.
Gorgeous play at the net. And that'll give him the victory and push him back in the lead 4-3.
Yeah,
and much like in the first set, Tao had the early lead, and Bauer has come back to take the lead, and now at 4-3, hoping he can hold serve and put himself on the brink of a straight sets victory.
Yeah, and that puts the pressure on Tao at that point. And Tao here obviously wants to return favor and break Bauer here to stay even.
Help from the tape. Good recovery from Bauer. And a great play at the net. Maybe a little bit of luck.
Yeah, well, sometimes you need a little.
I think the wind may have held that up just a little bit, just enough to drop it right on the line. And get Bauer that point. I mean, just right on the paint. Not going to hold it in that
No,
time.
that definitely the wind's not your friend there.
15 all. Looks like just about all the other courts have wrapped up almost. Not sure where the match sits team-wise. What we know for sure is the Cardinals got one victory.
Yes, absolutely. Oh,
Great
nice
drop shot. And that'll give Tao the edge here, 15-30. And then the return just a bit long, and we're even again at 30 all. And again, the return is long, and a game point for Aaron Bauer. Nice play.
A beautiful shot. The return favor got that tape.
And that'll make it deuce. As Tao trying to battle to get this second set back to even at 4 all. And he will take the advantage. Just a little too much on that one for Bauer to play it at the net. And right back to deuce. Great play by Bauer, taking Tao right into the corner on his backhand. And as the other courts wrap up, it takes a little bit longer to get the stray tennis balls back sometimes.
It does.
And that'll make it advantage Bauer.
Pretty.
Good play, and that'll give him the win. And Bauer will go up 5-3.
Now Bauer breaks here, and he captures this set, or this match.
Just a little
bit,
much.
just a tiny bit.
Boy, both of these guys they like to jump right into their service. Like, okay, they
don't waste any time.
Let's go.
Yep.
Here we go. And go.
Ready, set, go.
Into the net, and it's 15 all. just drop in front of the back line and a good drop shot. Nice recovery, but an even better second recovery by Aaron Bauer. Wow, that was a fun point.
Yeah, that was, and that's that long reach of Aaron Bauer able to.
Those both guys just making great recoveries. Dow thought that one was going to get out, and then a nice job recovering on the drop shot, and Bauer just stretched as far as he could, and just enough to get it back in.
Oh, beautiful shot. Pass him.
That'll be a double break for Aaron Bauer, and set point, match point. Two chances at the match right here for Aaron Bauer. Strong backhand, and it was just a little bit long. No, it wasn't. It was in.
It was
and
in.
That is the match, and a 6-3, 6-3 win for Aaron Bauer.
Yeah, and Bauer does a nice job of controlling that second set again and capturing the win, and puts himself in a good situation. And we know at least Coon Rapids has 2 points. That's all we know.
And you know, we only do a couple of these, and it's a good thing because we don't know that much.
Well, we know enough.
But a good match here.
Yes, absolutely.
For a good chance for us to come out and see it. And two good matches, two fun matches, and a good chance to highlight a couple of the top Cardinal players, the senior leader in Bobby Yang, and the up-and-coming captain Aaron Bauer, the sophomore, and both get victories here. At first singles, Yang winning 6-3, 6-1 over Kamal Lakas, and at second singles, Aaron Bauer winning 6-3, 6-3 over Nathan Tao. Here's what we have coming up for you here on CTN. It's softball on Friday night under the lights as the Cardinals host the Blaine Bengals, and then on Monday the 27th, Howie Shapiro's birthday, as the Irondale Knights come to town for the girls lacrosse team.
29 again.
And then on the 29th, it's more Irondale, this time on the softball field. And that one will premiere here at 8 o'clock. But that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, we want to thank everybody out there for joining us to continue to support everything we do here at CTN. To the entire crew, including Mr. Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying good night.